Hey, headphone users, full disclosure before we get started. The audio for this set of games warped a whole bunch of times because they don't have a proper mic. So use headphones at your own risk. Maxes out a whole bunch of times, so might not be too pleasant. Just letting you all know. All right, enjoy. All right, Warlock Rock in Standard 2022. So this is what I've been running for a couple weeks in Standard 2022. Been making a lot of steady changes to this list based around the combo between Warlock Class and Scourge of the Skyclaves. Found this version of the deck to be a real doozy to play. And not only that, but it's got a lot of really fun and interesting lines of play. So let me go over some of my choices here, both ones that are in the deck and ones that aren't. All right, so I'm going to start first at the bottom of the curve. So we have here 3 copies each of Eyetwitch and Shambling Ghast. Shambling Ghast is actually the most recent addition to this deck. Before, I found that this deck was a little soft against aggressive lists. I was actually running 0 copies of Shambling Ghast before. And then Eyetwitch usually just sits and blocks, and then I learn. Maybe grabs like Mascot Exhibition later in the game, but it's really good to get Environmental Sciences if I'm struggling to find a land. And then Bloodchief's Thirst, really good for killing tokens like Mordekainen tokens, Mascot Exhibition tokens, and then things like Werewolf Pack Leader, Luminarch Aspirant, Battle Cry Goblin. So this is, I think, a vital piece in these black-based control decks. And the namesake card here, Warlock Class, replaces itself once I get to level 2. And then the level 3 has, you can use it to one-hit KO with the Scourge of the Skyclaves, which is sort of the inspiration for the deck. But then there's things like Spirit of the Aldergard, which with all these snow lands in the deck, +1/+0 for each other snow permanent you control, can get to the point where it's 10 or 11 power later in a game. And this will threaten a one-hit KO with Warlock Class just as much as Scourge does in a lot of situations. Same with, if I have a Faceless Haven on the board, it can threaten to deal 8 instead of 4 all of a sudden. And another thing this card can do occasionally in really slow, kind of grindy games is you can get 2 or 3 down at a time, and all of a sudden, maybe you're doing 2 or 3 every time you kill something, or if you activate level 3 on one of these, you're dealing like 4 or 6 damage, and that adds up fast. And I've won a couple of games that way, actually. Even like a mono green list, I had 3 of these on the field, and they were taking 6 every time something died. So that game ended pretty quickly. So this card is just, I found to be really nasty. People are kind of scared of it. Even if I don't have the Scourge of the Skyclaves combo, they're, sort of afraid it's in my hand. And that's part of the reason I'm only running one of these now, is because I found that threatening the combo is almost as good and sometimes just better than actually being able to pull it off. This card can sometimes be a dead card early in games if one person is sitting at 20 life. And that was my experience running 4 of them, was oftentimes if you had 1 or 2 of these in your opening hand, it was just kind of a mulligan. Unless you really got deep into a game. Sometimes this card just sat in the hand all game, which meant that it was a losing proposition. So let me just go into, I guess, the recursion package of this deck, because that's another part of the reason I'm only running 1 Scourge of the Skyclaves. So the top end of this deck, have 4 copies of Blood on the Snow, reanimates a lot of things with all these snowlands. One of those is Burning-Rune Demon. So this card, I've had to sort of do a little bit of tweaking to figure out exactly how to hedge this card to make it so that you search for 2 cards that have different names and your opponent chooses one, but how do you get a card you want? So got a lot of different options here. Oftentimes, this will find like Harness Infinity and Blood on the Snow. So then, if they pick Harness Infinity, I can get everything back. And then Blood on the Snow, they pick that, well, I get to wipe the board again, and I get Burning-Rune Demon back, and I get to do it all over again. And then the other card that I'm using to hedge Burning-Rune Demon here is Bala Ged Recovery. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. So you can go, for example, Blood on the Snow, Bala Ged Recovery, and then, you're really threatening to wipe the board, almost guaranteeing it in a lot of games. You can go Bala Ged Recovery, check for traps if you really want to get something out of your opponent's hand. You can go Harness Infinity, Bala Ged Recovery. So just a couple examples of what you can do with this card. Some other options are Blood on the Snow, Crippling Fear. If I want instant speed removal, Soul Shatter, Baleful Mastery is in here for that. So that recursion package has been really, really nasty. It's been really good against other control decks. For example, the black-white control deck, I have not lost to that deck in large part because I can hedge Harness Infinity so hard in that matchup. So that's what that package is doing in here, and that sort of dictates what the rest of this deck wants to do. 4 copies of Check for Traps. So I did have 4 copies of Binding the Old Gods in this spot before because I thought, well, I can use the green in the deck to get kind of a flexible piece of removal, get some ramp. I found Binding the Old Gods to be too slow in a lot of matchups, and I was just killing a creature anyway. It didn't feel very proactive. This card is much more proactive in basically any matchup, really. And it helps against certain like spell-based decks. For example, the blue and red mill deck with like Tasha's Hideous Laughter, Dual Strike, Teach, for example. This card is vital for that matchup. It would be a terrible matchup without it, but with it, I really have a very good chance. I think I've gone even against that list so far with the 4 Check for Traps in the list. So a lot of different other things, Mordekainen, get that out of there. Maybe your opponent's got the 1 Goldspan Dragon that you're dreading coming down. Well, maybe it won't come down. So really enjoyed this being here instead of Binding the Old Gods. It's much better in this deck's curve. I found I needed a 2-drop, so this is perfect. Field Trip, 4 copies, easy 4 copies. Really good ramp spell, very flexible. Obviously, you can find any of these lessons here. Then again, the learn, you can also discard something. So in a number of games, what I've done is I've been able to discard maybe a Spirit of the Aldergard or a Burning-Rune Demon to Field Trip and then ramp that into Blood on the Snow, and all of a sudden I'm a Reanimator deck. Pest Summoning, really good if I want to get a Blood on the Snow down. Maybe I'm going up against something really aggressive like Mono White or Goblins where these can just sit there and block for a turn. It's really good the turn after I cast Field Trip where I'm on 5 mana. I can go like Pest Summoning into like a Check for Traps, Pest Summoning, hold up Baleful Mastery, Pest Summoning, like Eyetwitch, Bloodchief's Thirst. So been very, very helpful there. It's saved my ass in a couple of games. Expanded Anatomy, definitely much more situational. So this is like, for example, if you have like a Faceless Haven and you're going up against an opposing Faceless Haven, you can all of a sudden just threaten to run their Faceless Haven over. Same with like dueling mascot exhibitions. Introduction to Prophecy. I haven't used this one as much since I've gone to this recursion package here. I haven't found it as necessary, but it is really nice sometimes if you're like really digging for Blood on the Snow, or maybe you want to find a Warlock class. So that's what that's in there for. Mascot Exhibition. 2 of these, I haven't really felt like I've needed a third, especially with Harness Infinity in here. So if you're not running Mascot Exhibition and your opponent's got Mascot Exhibition, well, why aren't you running Mascot Exhibition? A lot of these controlling lists basically fight fire with fire, but also really good with level 3 of Warlock Class because, I mean, this is 9 power here, and all of a sudden, if you level this all the way up, you're threatening 18. So very good in that situation too. So I think what we're going to do next is get this deck into some games. We'll see how things go. This should be a lot of fun. I've been loving playing this list. All right, let's get right into it. Wanted to record a set earlier, but the arena update dropped today, so finally getting around to it. See what we're up against first. This hand looks pretty good. Not a lot of payoff here, but can ramp into Blood on the Snow. Paladin class, okay. Well, it's not a 1-drop creature, so gives me time to do things. Oh wow, getting lots of time to do things. Beautiful. Spellbinder. Be nice having 2 blood on the snows, in case they have a Spellbinder here. Huh. I'm not too worried about that. I think I'm just going to field trip here. What am I doing with this lesson? I think I can just go right into Mascot Exhibition. Containment Breach is reasonable. I can do Bloodchief's Thirst Containment Breach next turn. I think I'm into that. Had a lot of options there. Sure. I can cut one of these down if I really need to. I'm sure I really do, though. Kind of fine with everything going on here. Can save this Bloodchief's Thirst for post-blood on the snow, maybe? Definitely Containment Breaching here. I get a Pest Token to block. And I'm not really taking a lot of damage here, so I can save the removal. In case they have, like, Legion Angel. Yeah, I think we're just gonna pass. Burning-Rune Demon's probably the best draw on the deck post-blood on the snow. Got a lot of good draws, though. I feel pretty good about where I'm at. Dane. It's fine, right? I guess my Snowland enters tap is just kind of annoying, but not a huge deal. Probably just block Usher here. Get that off the table. Go to 15. I want to kill Redane. I think I do. Yeah. So, let's see, do I have to wait a turn to kill that Redane? If I go Faceless Haven and then enters tapped. Now Bloodchief's Thirst with Kicker. What does this cost here? It costs 4, right? So I just kill this? Alright, cool. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Could have another Redane, I guess. But even then, not in a ton of danger right now. That's a beautiful draw. So, I can just go Eyetwitch, Blood on the Snow, get like Mascot Exhibition here, and that seems great. Yeah, I'm into that. Let's do that. Could have like Guardian of Faith, but I don't really care. I'm just ripping this off. I want to get ahead on board. Bring you back. And I'm just grabbing Mascot Exhibition here. See if they can beat this. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I was wondering if that was going to get Skyclaves. That is all okay. Alright, so I think I'm going to make them try and stack the board against this Mascot Exhibition, and I can really blow them out with Blood on the Snow. I'm going to make them try and beat this first. See if they run out like a Maul of the Skyclaves or something. Portable hole. Okay. Glad that I didn't like pop a war. Whoa, another one. Yeah, it's totally fine. So I can get him for like 5, I guess. Oh, just that. Yeah, rip off this block. My mouse will work. Alright. This looks really, really good. Blood on the Snow. Just Rip this off. Probably just grab another mascot. I should be good to go. Kind of ho-hum. Our draw wasn't super strong for what I was doing. Oh yeah, that's right. Eyetwitch was exiled. Yeah, I forgot about that. Whatever. I have a lot of really strong draws here. They have a Faceless Haven. It's just almost like if I draw a Field Trip, I might go for Expanded Anatomy. Haven versus Haven. I talked about how it's situational, but here it is. Could see it here. That's a fantastic draw. So, I think I trade Havens here, because, I mean, if I show them Spirit, then they're definitely going to want to trade their Haven off with that instead. So, let's just do this. And then Spirit is enormous. It's going to be like, what, 10 power? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe I lose the Haven, so it'll be like probably 9 or 10 power. Just takes. Sure. In that case, I'm not even sure I run Spirit out. Nah, let's keep the pressure on. We can grab a second Faceless Haven here. As I mindlessly run out my basic land instead of this Haven. I have a habit of doing that. Would have been really nice to have 2 Havens on the field. Might not matter anyway, though. I think we're pretty far ahead, and our draws are just stronger off the top. Sure. I'll take 4. Will I? Yeah, I think I'd take 4 here. Just in case I find like Expanded Anatomy. Okay. So they're compelled to block this Spirit. I can keep getting in for 5. Seems fine to me. And then next turn it winds up being 9. So I can run him for 1. Potentially. Depends on what they draw. They're just blocking Spirit here. Yeah, shame I couldn't fuck that a little bit. Find like a Warlock Class or something like that. Find Expanded Anatomy. But feeling okay. This is nothing. Another Haven's gone. So removal spell of any kind should pretty much just seal the deal here. Yeah, that should do it too. Oh, well, if I really needed it, I mean, I think I'm playing that, right? Because I can fire up Haven anyway. Yeah, I think I am playing that. In. And that should wrap things up. Just grab a land here. And pretty safely in garbage time. Well, a little bit of a slower mono white draw there. Double portable hole early would have been scary against some of my draws, but not this one. Not with the triple blood on the snow draw. And game 1 in the books. So don't really need to fire up Haven here, but never hurts. Little show of power. Swing for 20. Nice. Obviously, if they drop, you know, Usher turn 1, Luminarch Aspirant turn 2, that might look very different. Or if maybe they have a lead Spellbinder combined with that Redain. Redain was like kind of the one wrench they threw into the middle of that match there. But double board wipe was nice. Field trip was great, obviously. So, on to the next one. Okay. We have Warlock Class and Scourge of the Skyclaves. We have Eyetwitch to find environmental sciences for a forest, so this hand seems good. Warlock Class can dig for something. They're on 6. Also playing Eyetwitch. Woodland gamesmanship never hurt anybody. Watch us both grab sciences too. Oh, they're also playing black-green. Okay. So I could go double Warlock Class. Could go Shambling Ghast, Warlock Class. There's not really much benefit to going double Warlock Class right now, so I think I just do this. Wonder what they're on here. It might be Skeletal Swarming. Maybe they have a Deadly Dispute here. Sort of awkwardly the beatdown list right now. Double Warlock Class, couple weenies. Not sure it's going to amount to much, but doesn't hurt to put some pressure on here. Got Containment Breach, so it can deny me a card at least off of Warlock Class. Not going to deny me the second Warlock Class, though. Woodland Chasm. Can play that next turn, I think. Smack him here. Sure. Haven might be... might come in handy soon. See what I find off of this. Got my Greenland already. Bala Ged Recovery. What do I think about that? I don't think I can get a Shambling Ghast back with that, if I get a chance to block with it. That's not bad. Can't already have the lands I need, so I think I'd take the Bala Ged Recovery. Not much of a hit. Maybe it'll come in handy. As well. So I can double block a spider next turn. Don't really have a lot to do this turn. Can fire up Haven, I guess. And then send everything at Lolth. How good is that, though? Because I lose my Faceless Haven. Well, I guess I have to double block. And they can leave Shambling Ghast on the field, just kind of nasty. They also have a Faceless Haven on their side to apply some pressure. So I think I just sit back here. I don't really need to do a whole lot. Yep. This allows me to leave Haven back too, which is nice. Sure. So if they have Deadly Dispute for Ghast, that kind of changes the calculus. Oh, not anymore. I was going to say, if they held up 2 mana there for, yeah, they just passed. If they held up 2 mana for Deadly Dispute, that sort of changed the way I would handle combat there. Bloodchief's Thirst, what do I want to do with you? Can just, I think I just pick off their Lolth. Get it off the table. They have another Lolth that's pretty gross, although I can Bala Ged Recovery for it. They still build up a board doing that. I think I'm okay with Lolth where it is now. Can also pick off one of these spiders. What do you think? What do I have in the yard anyway? Warlock Class and that's it. It's not much. Of course, I could get Warlock Class back, drop Warlock Class, and then next turn find something. And I can Bloodchief Thirst. Yeah, I'm actually in for that. That sounds good. Not usually how I use Bala Ged Recovery, but I like it in this spot here. No attacks. If they drop Skeletal Swarming, it's a little scary, although I'm at Blood on the Snow mana, so I can stall the game out enough to where Warlock Class can just finish things off. Poison the cup on my gas. Okay. I'll make a treasure then, I think. Might have Binding the Old Gods for my Warlock class, so this could be just a bait. No attacks. That's pretty good for us. So, I suspect that there's a Binding the Old Gods in their hand. They're trying to bait out level 3 Warlock class. I have a feeling that's what's going on here, so I'm just going to level up to level 2. Try and find, like, Blood on the Snow. Baleful Mastery. Sure. And then... Bloodchief's Thirst. Can also just hold up Faceless Haven. I think they kind of understand like a mascot exhibition will be coming if I get to learn off of Eyetwitch. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. Could have another Loth in their hand. Could have Binding. What I can do though is I can start to leverage a double Warlock classes, so I can just go one and then the other. That doesn't seem bad. Getting in with everything. I could just block with the Eyetwitch here. This kind of seems like skeletal swarming, but not a lot I can do about that. So I like doing this. This game's been a little messy. Could grab Containment Breach if I think Skeletal Swarming's coming, although I'm not sure it's really a winning line. Mascot Exhibition seems nice. If they have Binding, it's Sorcery Speed, so I can go, like, Mascot. Nothing. Wow. I'm surprised by that. Okay. Well... I think I want to cut them off a Loth now. I don't know what our opponent's game plan is. I feel like we can grind though. We can drop Mascot and then maybe they have Blood on the Snow? I don't know. I'm fine if they have Blood on the Snow. Yeah, I just dropped this Mascot Exhibition here. I have Scourge, which can cut their life total in half right away, which they don't know about. And then, let's see. Yeah, I think I Bloodchief Thirst a token. Nah, I think that's bad. So what I can do next turn is I can level up a Warlock class, and then if he, like, Blood on the Snow waltz. Okay. Do I care about any of this? I'm not sure I care about any of this. No, I don't. I'm just going to 10. Culling Ritual, holy shit. Wow. Well, kind of punished there, huh? No play, though. Weird. So I can kick a Scourge of the Skyclaves, send them to 7, and then Faceless Haven's going to be a real threat. Unless they can kill the Scourge and hold up Haven. I don't know what the heck is in their hand. There's a bunch of removal? I could run this out as a 2-2 also. But I think I want to put the threat out right now. Let's roll. And Shambling Ghast as well. Soul Shatter is my Scourge, that's fine. They also have a Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Okay. Sure. Go to 1. What do we got in top of our deck? Is that the best draw on the deck? Let's see, what can I get with this? I can grab Tests. Can they fire up Hive and Faceless Haven next turn? No. So I'm 1 mana short of being able to mascot here. I think I need to grab Tests. Can't Sciences. That doesn't save me here. Containment Breach doesn't do it. Yeah, I think I need to grab Tests. So, I'm also 1 mana short of being able to fire up Faceless Haven here. So we just do this. And then pass. Well, that culling ritual was spectacularly brutal. I've gotten hit by that once before, too. I was playing around binding the old gods, and then they had culling ritual, so that's, yeah, that's tough. I have the Eye Tyrant fired up here. There is removal, and that will do it. Man. Felt fairly close. I'm not sure. I don't know. Thought they had binding and got kind of... Tough game. Tough game. Didn't really get my recursion package going, which kind of hurt. So, Hive of the Eye Tyrant's fun working against me before, too. If they're able to fire that up, it kind of hurts the recursion package's ability to do its thing. But, always the next one. And this hand is gorgeous. Wow. Can't ask for much else. Field trip into Burning-Rune Demon. Warlock Class, maybe find a Blood on the Snow. Island from our opponent, so definitely want to get Warlock Class down now. Why wouldn't I? Okay, blue-red. Probably just foretelling here. So I get to ramp, which is wonderful. Against these decks, I don't want to discard Burning-Rune Demon to field trip. I just want to grab a lesson. That way, if they discard the... or if they counter the Burning-Rune Demon, I can Blood on the Snow back. Could grab Expanded Anatomy. Pest Summoning's been really good against these blue-red decks before, though. It could also be blue-red mill. In that case, the pressure's nice. Yeah, I grab Test here, I think. Could wind up with Expanded Anatomy, depending on what this deck is. If they're searching for a land, that might be a good sign. No Prismari command's encouraging. Means they're not on their super fast mana. Alright. So, I'll just go Pests into level of Warlock Class. Check for traps would be nice. It's a Blood on the Snow. There's also another Warlock Class, and there is an Eyetwitch. So, now I can discard Burning-Rune Demon if I wanted to. But I could also reanimate it and get that package going, which I really love to do. I think any of those options are okay. Blood on the Snow is the most powerful one, though. Alright, probably saw it coming there. Ooh. Oh, I like the sound of that. Check for traps, nice. So, I can fire up level 3 Warlock Class next turn if I find a land, or if they allow me to field trip here. I don't think I drop Demon. No need to. Let's go on a field trip, see if they allow this. They do. Okay. Probably just dropping a Mascot Exhibition. Because if I can pretend I'm threatening this. Alright. I kind of doubt they're going to allow this unless there are Foretold cards or something other than Saw It Coming. I think at least one of those is. No. Wow, 3 copies of Dragon's Fire and a Galazeth Prismari. I'm not even that scared of the Galazeth, honestly, but... I probably just take this. 'Cause why not? What an awkward hand. Okay. Could still have an All Runes Foretold here, so we're not out of the woods by any means. Tapland there is very nice. So, I probably just draw Mascot Exhibition. Keep the pressure on. Gets a counter out of their hand. Could also Burning-Rune, and then if they counter it and go counter Goldspan, I can Blood on the Snow it back. I like that better. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Yeah, that gets countered. Alright. Feeling really good still. Faceless Haven. Okay, sure, why not? Okay. I just ping one of these birds. Or do I make a treasure? I feel like I just make a treasure. Because they just showed me the 1 blank in their hand. So, this is just a free reanimation. Seems good. They can Dragon's Fire my Burning-Rune Demon. But then I can just go... I can grab like Blood on the Snow, Scourge of the Skyclaves. Should be really nasty. I'm in for that. I don't think there's an easy way for them out of this now. Alright. Burning-Rune Demon. Took a couple games, but the recursion package now at play here. And in this situation, decks usually cannot get out of this. Go Blood on the Snow, and go Scourge of the Skyclaves, and then what I can do with the next one is go like Blood on the Snow, Harness Infinity, or Blood on the Snow, Bala Ged Recovery. Gives me Scourge. Okay. Sure. Pass the turn. Demon's probably hitting the hay here. Yeah. They need a rip off the deck, off the top right this second, and they don't have it. So. Looks like GG, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think even double Epiphany would do it here. Level this baby up. And even with one Scourge of the Skyclaves, can still get this combo off. Look at that. Yeah, they know it's coming. Writing's on the wall. Not much of a draw from that dragon deck, I'll admit. No gold spans, only one all runes. Didn't really chain their draws together. You know, sometimes they have like triple expressive iteration. They can do some really nasty things, but in that case, that didn't happen. Kind of the problem with some of the mid-range decks in this format. They either get caught with like too much removal, or get caught with, you know, high-end threats and no removal, and they fold to aggro. Alright, so we had a game in the middle there against another black-green Loth deck. But that game was warped really dramatically by some connection issues by our opponent. Like just missed their whole turn on turn 2. And a couple other situations that just changed the whole game. Felt like it would have been really close. Had a really strong draw. Had the recursion package available. But just wasn't really worth showing just because, you know, it drew out due to their connection issues and just wasn't really a genuine game of Magic. This hand is... I think it's good. I think it's good. It's slow if they're aggro, which they are. Swamp? No. Okay. Let's see if this might be too slow. Wow. Alright. Double gas, please? No. Jesus. He's going for speed. I think I need to get rid of one of these ushers now. So I'm dropping to 14. I need to just draw the land. Oh, okay. Do I have time to do, like, Pest Summoning Ghast next turn? If they have Maul the Skyclaves, I don't. But they have one card left in hand, so I need to take that gamble. Try to get to a Blood on the Snow. This is what Pest Summoning's in here for these very fast decks. Especially when I'm on the draw. I feel like if we had a Swamp there instead of the Faceless Haven, we'd like definitely be ahead here, but now it's in serious question. Yep. Okay, no land. So I need a land next turn. And if I find that land, I win. If I don't find that land, I lose. Let's do it. that kills us. Yep. So just absorb as much of this damage as possible, and hope for the best. Other draw, what's it called? Crippling Fear, that'll do it too. So 5 live draws. Damn. Damn. No land. I don't think there's any way around that, right? Spirit Eyetwitch is that good enough? Actually, it is, right? Yeah, it is. I can go Spirit Eyetwitch, and that should be fine. I go to 1, unless they draw something. Just the way they put their counters on things. What do they have off the top? Cleric. It's not it. So we're fine, right? Crunch. Block here. I can grab a Sciences to go up to 3 post board wipe also. So that seems good. Or 2 rather. So can grab Sciences. Had my life total a little bit. I think that's okay. Can go Expanded Anatomy. I don't think there's really a wrong option here. Sorry, my friend. Might just pick him up right there. Eyetwitch is the safer play. Spirit of the Aldergard. Fine too, probably. Can get me a land for the turn. So, just grab a Haven. As the great Jeff Hogan would say, no wrong way to slice this Reese's. So, Sciences. I mean, they can force a block. They can't go Skyclave Haven. So, just go Sciences here. Can also leave back one of the Havens. I feel like I just do this. Get a swamp. Yeah, that'll do it. Blood on the Snow was pretty much all she wrote there. I think they might have stacked their counters wrong with their Luminarch Aspirant. Or actually two Luminarch Aspirants, right? I think if they'd stacked their counters a little bit differently, distributed things a little more evenly, that they would have been able to have lethal the turn that we survived it too. And that's the thing, right? I wasn't even expecting to survive, so I think that's certainly the case. Kind of a rough draw there, especially with the Woodland Chasm on the draw. Only able to play 1 Shambling Ghast on turn 2, and yet was able to clutch that out. So, Shambling Ghast, the most recent addition to this deck, adding 3 copies of that card, and boy did it feel good there, right? I mean, what would have happened there without Shambling Ghast? We would have gotten run over. Because the cards I had in its place beforehand were a 4th copy of Bloodchief's Thirst. That would have been okay. A 2nd copy of Baleful Mastery, and then another Spirit of the Aldergard. So, Shambling Ghast, I think, better than any of those 3 options in that matchup there. This hand is slow. It doesn't have any ramp. There's a good chance I'd have to play the Bala Ged Recovery as a land. It's a land away from being a really good hand. I think I keep it. Oh my god. Is it happening? At long last, we have a Warlock Class on our opponent's side of the field. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. We do not have a good hand against this, I don't think. It's just mono black, like I think it is. A lot of these Warlock Class lists are. Yikes. Hey. Well, I do have Containment Breach, if they kill my Eyetwitch. See if we can apply enough pressure to force them to do that. Okay, okay. Well, there's a way to put on some pressure. I don't really have a way to kill my own Eyetwitch right now, which I like doing sometimes. Woodland Chasm, they're also on black-green. Nice. Brother. Okay. So, I almost wonder if they're on the same deck. It'd be wild if somebody net decked my deck. I've never had that happen before. I think I'm in for Faceless Haven, just straight up dueling. Although if they have other removal, it's really bad. So let's not. Considering that, actually, it may have been right to just play the Bala Ged Recovery tapped. Let's get in. Should just take 2. Yeah. Well, they are on... Oh, okay, they're not on the same version of the deck. I was going to say, if they're on the same version of the deck, they only have 1 Scourge, but we'll see what the case is here. So, as my opponents have, you know, found out by themselves, the best way of combating a Warlock Class, especially when there's only a single one out on our opponent's side of the field, is to wait until it's leveled up to level 3, and then hit it with the... I'm about to get the nice here, I'm sure. Then hit it with the... You know what? I'm going to attack first. See if they're going to entertain one of that... Either another removal spell or that Poison the Cup in their hand. Or Foretold, rather. No. Well... Say hello. And, yeah, we are playing this tap at this point. Only 1 black mana hurts. Kill 1. Thank you. We might just end up nuking each other's Warlock classes. Could also go, Sciences into Blood on the Snow, into Containment Breach. The only way they really deal with that is if they exile the Eyetwitch. Which, I mean, if that happens, I guess you got me. So. I could level my Warlock class and try and find something too. But, you know, it's kind of spinning the wheel. I don't think I really need to. Oski, what? What in the world? Demon. I can Soul Shatter their Toski. Kind of seems like a distraction. Not really doing much. Just grab a swamp. I could look for a check for traps off of Warlock Class also. And then they need to kill Eyetwitch if they want Toski to do anything. Yeah, I think I do this. Another Warlock Class. Have a field trip, so I can grab Containment Breach. And that way if they have Exile, then I'm fine. The Warlock Class on our side of the field is not doing a whole lot. So, just keep this Eyetwitch back. Another Faceless Haven. We both have 2 Faceless Havens, and that might be what it comes down to in this game. And if it comes down to that, I feel really good about my chances. Block here. So I think I discard Burning-Rune Demon. I've used up my Bala Ged Recovery. Yeah, because if they see me... So I'm going to make them... I think I want to make them think that I don't have Containment Breach. See if they level up Warlock Class, because if I grab it, then they're not going to level it up. Could be a way for me to pull ahead. Okay. This is okay too. Check for traps. Excellent. Excellent, excellent draw. I can Soul Shatter here as well. So I feel like that's good. No, I don't think so. I think I want to get my engine going. Whoa! Destroy all planeswalkers. That was close. Oh, you know what? I don't have a 6 snow land, so I wouldn't have been able to bring back Demon there. Woo, that was close. Alright, so we're just doing this. That was very close. Now I grab Containment Breach and just Soul Shatter their Professor Onyx away. They can hit me for a decent amount of damage here with their Faceless Havens this turn. Can hit me for 9. They can draw 3 cards off their top key too. Definitely a shame I couldn't Blood on the Snow there. We'll see how the rest of this plays out. That's Oski looking strong, huh? Wow, another field trip. Not drawing a lot of lands naturally. So I can go Containment Breach. I can just grab Burning-Rune Demon. They probably have removal. Probably have a lot of removal too. So Containment Breach seems good. Field Trip into S seems good. And then I can't even check for traps off of that, but I think it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. A little bit of a conservative line, but it's the way you have to be when you're grinding like this. Let's see what they've got. Okay. Yep. So I'm just blocking both Havens.
be no change in life after the Warlock Class trigger. Okay. Second Warlock Class. So the life drain could come into play. I'm really curious to see what he's packing in his hand. I think I'm going to let that decide how I play the rest of this turn. Let's see what he's got. Okay. So, I can make him play out the Onyx. He's got Binding plus Faceless Haven, plus a double Warlock Class triggers. So that's kind of nasty. Can get rid of Soul Shatter. Cram Session can get like Necrotic Fumes or Mascot Exhibition, but I have an answer to that. That's fine. He can grab Containment Breach too. So, I like just making him spend the most mana possible. I can go Containment Breach, Field Trip. It's not that good though. No, let's get this going. And now I can go like Scourge and maybe Baleful Mastery. Should be fine. I'm not sure that's right, but I think I'm probably gonna die before being able to fire off like Harness Infinity. Yeah, getting rid of Soul Shatter was definitely right, because not only can you do that, you can use that with attacking Faceless Havens, where, you know, they have Vigilance, so they can tap for mana. But also, he could have gone, like, Professor Onyx into Soul Shatter and gotten an extra trigger out of that. Okay, gives me Scourge. I at least have the threat of firing that off now. Interesting also because if I ever get a chance to attack with the Burning-Rune Demon, then, okay, so this is happening. Hits my Warlock class, wow. And follows it up with, wow, that's a really, that line is so good for us, holy crap.
Well, darn. Looks like you flunked it.
That line is incredibly good for us. Wow. Okay. Like, amazingly good line for us. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so I can't Shambling Ghast, kill Blood on the Snow, kill Toski, and Containment Breach. I'd love to be able to do that. Can't do that. Seems a little loose, though, because of the threat of the Faceless Havens anyway. So, Blood on the Snow, destroy Planeswalkers, Containment Breach. Yeah, this has to be right.
My motivation's withered.
Alright. Now I think I grab Harness Infinity. And then the other card can be, I don't know, like a land. That way I can run out the gas too. Which one do I want him to hold on to? The damage one? No, I don't think so. I mean, there's always the option of denying him the ability to look at the top 3 cards of his deck. So, was a consideration there. Which Warlock class do I hit? Now, if he doesn't have a way to get rid of Burning-Rune Demon, Scourge of the Skyclaves can kick, and then I can swing for the win. Although he does have the cram session. See what his draws are. Bloodchief first. Alright. Sure. I think I need to hold the 3rd Blood on the Snow. Ooh, nice. He's also playing Check for Traps. Yeah, get rid of that. So you can cram session into Mascot Exhibition now. If he fires up Haven, then I can block and kill Toski. Sure. I could also consider killing Haven, but I wanted to deny him the card draw. Yeah, I'll kill that Toski, thank you. You can cram session here for Mascot Exhibition. Although, I have double Faceless Haven activation, so I'm really close to killing him too. This is a super close and interesting game. He has 12 mana. You need 14 to level up the Warlock class to level 3 and kick Scourge of the Skyclaves. Firing up a Haven. Can I fire up a Haven and kick Scourge of the Skyclaves? Yes. But it leaves him at... Okay. That's a Warlock class. Holy cow. Sure. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can, Mascot. And I can Field Trip and Mascot. I can Warlock Class and Field Trip, but then I have to run out Scourge if I don't... I don't have to run out Scourge, really. Depends on what his blank is. And when I draw. I mean, Field Trip Mascot's fine, right? Should be. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. What do you got? You can Mascot Exhibition and fire up Haven here. That would compel me to block. What else is over there? Is there something better than Mascot Exhibition this turn? No. Yep. Sure. Yep. Says, okay, this doesn't have Death Touch. But I just block with the 3/2. Eyetwitch. Alright. Not a bad draw. I can hold back the Havens. And... I just need to make sure I don't die. So right now I'm taking... minimum... let's see, so... minimum 7, 8... He fires up Warlock Class. It's a lot of damage. Okay. Let's go fishing here. Yeah, this is close. A demon. Is that good enough? Or is Bloodchief Search just better? How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can Burning-Rune Demon and run out Scourge. And I have a pretty decent board. Could Bloodchief Thirst and place Spirit of the Aldergard to get rid of the fire. What do I do? What do I do? I think I play Demon. And oh, what? The auto tapper just screwed me? Oh man, I think the auto tapper might have just screwed me. Now I need to do this. Run that out. And okay, I can grab a... Oh, misclick. Ah! Alright. We're okay. Pass the turn. Jeez. That was nerve-wracking. I think we're alright. I think we're okay. If he draws removal, we're probably not okay. He didn't. Can he fire up Haven and get to level 3 Warlock Class? Binding. Okay. Sure. Am I dead? I think I might be dead to the flyers. This is real close. Might be the wrong target. I go to 1? I think I go to 1. My head hurts, man. This is a tight game. So, these two block, right? Where do I block? Like this? No, I can't do that. I need to block like this. And, I hold on at 1 for now. Yeah. Okay. Or 2, rather. 2. Okay. Build a Scourge. Alright. Do I have anything here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I don't have a combo. Do I have any way of gaining life? Do I have any way of gaining life left? I put Harness Infinity into my yard. I have, what, Bala Ged Recovery in my yard too? Thought I had it in my yard. Can't exile with Baleful Mastery. So that's probably just it. I believe that does it. I could kill both of their things though, right? Yeah, I could do this. I think. And hold on for a turn. So I go Bloodchief's Thirst and what other removal do I have here? Crippling Fear, is that fine? It should be okay. Yeah. That gives me a turn. Yep. So I need to kill this now. God, my heart's pounding. What's he got? Does he have mascot? Any removal and I'm dead. Which he could have. Introduction to Annihilation. That's not it. Yeah, I run this out now. Alright. What's on the top of your deck? Crazy, crazy game. Do you have it? They do have it. What a crazy, crazy game that was. Fellow Warlock Class brethren. Gotta salute that. Woo! Just finding the line to like hold on for that turn. Burning-Rune Demon is such an interesting card. Alright, next one. I gotta like recuperate for a minute. What a game. Nice. I like what I see here. You know, the you go first part. That's what I like about that. Just mirror their Eyetwitch, I think. See if they're on like a black-green list. Got a Faceless Haven. Well, I'm a ramping. My computer is a dropping some frames. So, expanded anatomy is probably bad against black. Probably just mascot. Not really sure what list this is yet. Black and green. Skullport Merchant. Okay. Might be worth Baleful Mastering that. But, you know, if they have like a lull, then that's really scary. So, should be just Warlock Class here. Maybe I can find a check for traps. Check for traps. Soul Shatter seems good. Bloodchief Thirst isn't terrible, but I'm not really into it. And just pass. They attacking now. Might be maybe finding a Sciences. And certainly in for blocking. Just grabbing another mascot. It's so weird when people do that. I could have gotten pretty comfortably ahead on board there in Baleful Mastery, but I think that's pulling the trigger too quickly. They not have a fourth land? They might not have a fourth land. Yeah, I think they were trying to Sciences there. Okay, they do have a land. Ranger Class. Huh. Maybe trying to grind out some card advantage with level 3. Seems solid with Skullport Merchant too. So I can go field trip into Introduction to Prophecy. I think I like that because I don't need to necessarily rip off the Soul Shatter next turn. I can look for Blood on the Snow or Burning-Rune Demon. Yeah, let's do that. Hey, how about that? Am I in for another Eyetwitch? No, I don't believe so. I've already learned enough times. And hold this Eyetwitch back. Very good. If this is like a grindy black and green matchup, then the recursion package is going to be really, really good. Lol. Okay.
Are you impressed by my
Yep.
youth? Do what I demand.
Check for traps. Nice draw. I can go Burning Rune into check for traps. Yeah. Yeah, it seems really good. This is Blood on the Snow Harness Infinity, without a doubt. Not beating around the bush here, I know exactly what I'm getting. You and you. Which one do you pick? Harness Infinity, sure. What's your hand look like? You have a Blood on the Snow in it. You have 2 Blood on the Snows in it. That's something. Toski's kind of nasty. Second Lalt is hiding in there too. This is a hell of a hand. But they're a little short on mana. So do I want to try and... I could cut them off with no, I don't want to get rid of their sciences. I think it's probably Toski. I don't know. Tough decision. Definitely tough. So they don't have mana for Blood on the Snow, which means I have a chance to pull ahead. I want to take Toski. I don't like them having the chance to draw multiple cards this coming turn. Soul Shatter once they Blood on the Snow back like a wall seems really good.
Take care of you.
Okay, so they're going to get up to 6 mana. I still think taking Toski was right. Sure. Sciences. So they're not going to have any shenanigans during combat here. Nice. Alright, so I can just mascot and turn this into a little bit of an arms race. The Warlock class is still staring them down, so I strip off mascot and pass here. Unless I can get Harness Infinity out of my hand, I feel really, really good about this. Although, sometimes in these matchups, it's how many copies of Blood on the Snow you have, and they have at least 2. They also have a Faceless Haven, and I don't. Are you really firing off Blood on the Snow now? I'm surprised by that, I have to say. But that's what they want to do. I mean, they're going to deal at least 2 damage. So, yeah, why not, right? Sure. And I'll get to learn as well. I'll get to learn. So I can hit their Ranger class. Yeah, just block the 3/2. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, if the plans to rip off blood on the snow, then makes a little bit of sense. Deal 2 damage.
My will cannot be denied.
I could have also not blocked, so they couldn't do the bang with wall. I can just mascot again, I think. They need to be able to beat 4 mascot exhibitions.
A gift in exchange for loyalty.
Another Warlock class, that's really good. So now they need to blood on the snow like every turn, right? Pretty much. Because if they don't, then, or they have to hold their stuff back, and then I pull ahead with Harness Infinity. I probably just hold up Baleful Mastery. I can take 5, so that I can deny them the loyalty on their Loth. Yeah, it's good. They'll draw off the Baleful Mastery. Little unfortunate, I guess. Another Ranger class, okay. Our opponent committing a little bit more to the board. These Ranger classes are somewhat dangerous because they can stack their counters onto Faceless Haven and make it pretty big. So I have to be aware of that. Definitely have to be aware of that. Okay, draw off a Loth.
My words are for ambitious minds.
I don't think I'm firing off this Baleful Mastery this turn. Okay. Yeah. Just keep milking the Harness Infinity clock as long as I can. And also this gives me time to find Scourge of the Skyclaves. Or something else, perhaps. Blood on the Snow here would be nice. We're way ahead on mana, too, which is great. Faceless Haven. Okay. Definitely taking that. I played a land already, unfortunately. I can hold up Harness Infinity. So, I just pass here. I kind of want to be able to fire up these Baleful Mastery. This Baleful Mastery and the Soul Shatter. Before this board gets too out of hand. If I'm going to do that, now might be the time. I feel like now is the time. Yeah, let's do this. So they have to get rid of their Loth, deny them card next turn, or more tokens. If they fire up Faceless Haven next turn, I have Baleful Mastery for that. So I'll feel very, very good if they pick that line. They might just Loth again, and I have Baleful Mastery for that too.
Power is for annihilation.
Level 3 Ranger class seems like it's going to be pretty inconsistent in their list. Not too many creatures. I've only seen, what, Shambling Ghast, Eyetwitch, Skullport Merchant, and Werewolf Pack Leader. Pack Leader just seems out of place in their deck, too. Sure. Sure.
I will show you what happens.
Okay,
to
so
a
now
spider's I will cull the weak.
I can get rid of a Loth. I have to watch these tokens a little bit, I guess. Do they attack? No. Alright, so I'm almost certainly firing off Harness Infinity next turn. So, I can cut them off a Skullport Merchant. That seems okay. I can just get rid of a token, one of the Menace tokens, just to make sure I don't take too much damage. Yeah, I think I'm in for getting rid of a token just to make sure I'm safe for next turn. Yeah. Weird play, but I want to use this mastery. He's probably like, what? Sure. Oh. Well, do I even need to use that Harness Infinity now? I don't think I do. Dude. Okay. There. Now I can kill... Can I kill their Lolth after the board wipe? Yeah, I can. With Faceless... Oh, you know what? Summoning sick. Well... A little frustrating. And I'm 2 minutes short of being able to do this with, be able to Harness Infinity this turn. Because if I had the Faceless Haven out last turn, then I could wipe the board and kill Lolth. Oh, never mind. You know what? Never mind. She's gonna gain loyalty. God, these games have me spinning, man. These grindy matchups. Whew. Black and green, though. It is what it is. Yeah, they get a bunch of cards. As long as they don't have a discard spell, so will I. Burning-Rune. Now, I believe I go Blood on the Snow, Scourge of the Skyclaves. This seems very good. Whatever they don't choose, I get back with Harness Infinity. If they don't want me to win with Scourge of the Skyclaves, yeah, they should put it into my hand. Yeah, that was the right play by the opponent, because I have to discard it to Harness Infinity. I might just actually run it out next turn, you know, because of that. Let's see what they do. Binding, okay. Sure. They can crack in for a bunch with Faceless Haven, I guess. Doesn't seem awful for them. Pretty close to being able to go Blood on the Snow. Blood on the Snow. Fire a Faceless Haven. Pack Leader, okay. I feel good about them not doing that then. Because now I'm going to have Baleful Mastery for next turn.
My will cannot
for their
be
Faceless
denied.
Haven. Yep. Sure. Field Trip. I've grabbed both my mascot exhibitions already, so I could go Field Trip into Harness Infinity, but that doesn't sound amazing. So let's see. I'm gonna have 4. Do I have any lands in the yard? Yeah, I do. So 5 mana. Post Harness Infinity, and I can play a couple of creatures. I can play a couple pieces of removal. Could just like Field Trip into Sciences End too. Could hold up Faceless Haven. So I don't want to get too behind on board. I don't want to take too much damage here. I think I ripped this off now. Alright. So, swamp. And, run out an Eyetwitch, I guess. I can check them for traps. So I can get rid of their blood on the snow or whatever else they have. Essaga's Chariot is annoying. But if this is the blood on the snow arms race, then this is right. And I can hold up Baleful Mastery. I can Bloodchief's Thirst, their pack leader, to deny them a card. I think I'll do that. Discard 6 cards. Okay. Prophecy. Land. I think I'm discarding that. I think I want to hold on to one of the field trips. I'm discarding all the lands. Burning-Rune. I have triple blood on the snow here. So I need 3. I mean, that's what the arms race is, right? And, I think a mascot exhibition, actually. Okay. Maybe it's right to keep the second mascot exhibition. I feel like I just want to stack as much removal as possible. And I can drain them out with the Warlock classes. Yeah. So I can block here and grab Containment Breach. Definitely blocking there. They're probably going to run out Chariot, so be compelled to Blood on the Snow. Come on, man. I know when I'm waking up. Unfortunately. Containment Breach. I'm not really in for Expanded Anatomy, I don't think. Because Burning-Runes can just block their Haven next turn. Yep. They have a creature on top of their deck. I think they might know it's not going to mean very much, though.
I'll tell you a secret.
So I could do like Bala Ged Recovery Warlock Class and try to just win this game with stacking Warlock classes. Seems good. They didn't play the pack leader on top of their deck. Okay. Fine with us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So yeah, I can Burning-Rune. And then Blood on the Snow. Get back Burning-Rune. I can Blood on the Snow and then Mascot Exhibition. That seems fantastic. Let's do that. I could Blood on the Snow level Warlock class too, but I don't think we're there yet. We need to get a head on board first. Get back Scourge? No, I don't think so. I mean, nah. It's not getting in anytime soon, I don't think. As long as their Loth makes tokens and they run things out. So let's just do this. They get some loyalty on their Loth. And run out Mascot Exhibition. Just keep the pressure on. Next turn I can like exile their Loth and level up Warlock class. That's an option. So they have Binding on the top of their deck. Up here. Yeah, make 2 tokens.
Do what I demand.
Chariot. Sure. I could Baleful Mastery their Lolth and then just nuke everything with Blood on the Snow. And I think I can Containment Breach on top of that for their Chariot. Oh, second Haven. Beautiful. Muy delicioso. My Spanish sucks. Okay. Yeah, wipe the board. Exile Lolth, Containment Breach the Chariot. I'm in for all of that. And I can reanimate the Scourge this time. And it'll be big. Big boy. Let's do it again. Never gets old. I also get to learn here. I could grab Pests, and I could go wide. And then level 3 of Warlock Class becomes a real threat.
I will get what I want.
I might even be able to double activate level 3 Warlock Class. Yeah, Pests for sure. Pests for absolute sure. Okay. Pest summoning. And then... So yeah, they will have a binding, I guess, for their for one of the Warlock classes. But I still think this is right, because we can use the Faceless Havens to go wide, too. We can actually Containment Breach next turn. Let's get rid of Lolth now, just in case they rip a Blood on the Snow.
You win this round, but I'll be waiting.
The Exile in this deck looking really good. Check for traps, Exiles, Baleful Mastery, Exiles. Really nice in these matchups where Blood on the Snow kind of determines everything. If you have Exile, then you have a real leg up in matchups where you're grinding for like 20-25 minutes. And this should be binding hitting Warlock class. If they hit the Scourge, then I think they're dead. Oh, okay. 3, 8, 12, 15. I can just crack here, right? Am I in any danger of dying? Let's attack first and see what happens. Just with double Ranger class, they have Chariot, they have Pack Leader hanging out. They can maybe finagle up 11 damage somewhere. So, no need to be in a rush. But if we can end the game, then we're going to. Fires up Haven, okay. Sure. Yep. I mean, is there any need to Soul Shatter? Because their stuff's still going to die. Yeah, I don't think so. Lot to think through, lot to think through. But I'm okay with everything going on here. And then double activate, Warlock class, 2, and then both of them will trigger, so 4, no, actually they're dead. Yeah, they're just straight up dead. Because we have 2 damage, and then 2 triggers, so that's 4. And then 4 more off of the first level 3 Warlock class, and then 8 off the second for a total of 16. Yeah, they're dead. Warlock Class math. Proficient enough. Well, that felt pretty good. A little bit of a non-standard black-green grindy list there. Didn't see any skeletal swarmings, which would have been a really tough card to deal with. Essica's Chariot can be a tough one, though, especially out of mono green. Looked like they were trying to combine two different decks and maybe Jack of all trades, Master of none. But on to the next one. Maybe not the tightest play for me there either, but I certainly had a lot of options. After that Warlock Class mirror, I'll admit my brain's still a little fried. What do we have here? We have a beautiful hand. That's what we have. Play this tapped. Let's see if this is a deck that permits us to combo off or not. Might be another black-green deck. Yet another one. Could have checked for traps there, but not really any need to. Just build the board, get Shambling Ghast, Prosperous Innkeeper, sure. Now I think I want to check for traps. Although they can't skeletal swarming this turn, so let's just ram for now. Forest. Looks like a Science's hand here. Blood on the Snow is not super great at the moment. Maybe we find something though. Just get in for one. Huh. Ranger class again. I'm surprised to see that. So, Sciences, grab a swamp. I'll leave the gas back. And now I think I'm going to check them for traps. See what's going on over there. What is it? You have 2 Lalths, and you have 2 Chariots. You don't have many lands. But, if we learned our lesson from the last match, it'd be good to get rid of those Lalths. Double Chariot's really scary, because they can go cats into more cats. Or they can go, like, you know, post-board wipe 1 Chariot, Legend Rule, the Chariot they just brought out, and then fire up the first one. Hopefully that made sense. Nothing to deal with the combo either. Nothing to deal with the combo. So, if the goal is to get them to not... The goal is to prevent them from beating us down. I think I gotta get rid of this Chariot. There was an argument maybe for Bloodchief thirds. They were being really aggressive. But... Tap land. Okay. Matters a lot here. Yep. I will be blocking. Blocking 3 is about as good as you can ask for out of Shambling Ghast. The first few turns of this game. Okay. So... I can Blood on the Snow... Get back Scourge, or not Scourge, Shambling Ghast. And then next turn I can level up to level 3 of Warlock Class. Oh no, I can't. Because of the whatchamacallit. I have to level up to level 2. So let's do this now. I don't need to Blood on the Snow yet. Faceless Haven's pretty good. Warlock Class is also good. Blood on the Snow's okay, but I probably won't need it. I can find something else. I think I want to take the guarantee of the land. just to make sure I have 7 mana available. So let's pass and hold up Soul Shatter. Toski, okay. Nice. I'm glad I'm able to Soul Shatter that. That came off the top of their deck too. So I feel really good about being able to Soul Shatter this. And now they might get stuck on lands. And they better rip something, what, next turn, or they're dead to Scourge. When you have the one Scourge, you gotta love it. They need an answer. They can't even have an answer, right? Because they need a land and, like, binding. Yeah, they're just dead. Not much of a game here, but we take those. Kick Scourge. I even have Bloodchief's Thirst just in case they have like some kind of weird life gain. Not even necessary, probably. Soul Shatter is not going to do it, my friend. You are dead. Sometimes I miss having 4 Scourges. You just get to do a lot of that to people instead of playing through 25, 30-minute best-of-1 games. Their draw didn't really come together there. Being on the... We're on the play, right? Can't remember. I think we were. That was obviously good. So... Something not black-green, please. This hand's really slow. Scourge is kind of just a mulligan. We're on the draw. I feel like I want to re-roll my hand here. If they're on something fast, then this hand's not. We're just going to get run over. We'd need like a Bloodchief's Thirst draw turn 1. Of course, we're up against blue-red dragons. This hand's pretty good because they just can't get a Warlock Class off the table. I feel like I can't get greedy. I don't know. You know what? I'm curious. It's just a best-of-1 game. I'm gonna try it. Don't play that stupid Goblin turn 1. Thank you. Alright. We're doing this. Portable hold me, daddy. Bright Climb Pathway. They might be black-white. So they could have Vanishing Verse. If that's the case, though, this deck tends to stretch Vanishing Verse very thin, where they need it to get rid of like a huge Spirit of the Aldergard. They need it to get rid of Burning-Rune Demon. So even like Eyetwitch is really annoying for them. No verse. They can verse in response. So I think I'll just play Chasm this turn and wait for them to act. And if they verse in response to leveling up Warlock Class, I do not get to look for a card. Okay, now I do it, because I can't do anything else. Alright, so I got my card. I do. Cool. Well, that wasn't very exciting. Hopefully some, better draws are in our future. Oh, I wonder if they're stuck on white. Foretell, that's probably Poison the Cup. I think I make them have it though. Like I just make them rip it off on this. Just to make them spend some of their mana. Grab Faceless Haven. This is looking like a slow-paced game. Having the one Scourge in hand might be just the ticket again. Sure. Demon. Excellent. Outstanding. Fantabulous. So, I just Soul Shatter this. I got bigger plans coming the next couple of turns. I'm not even really that worried about a Loth. I should just get Blood on the Snow Harness Infinity with this demon. Starnheim Unleashed. You got your angel. Sure, sure. I got my demon. And this makes it so they like really need a Vanishing Verse for this demon. And then Warlock Class kills them with Scourge of the Skyclaves. I wonder what happens to the blood pressure my opponent's looking at Harness Infinity Blood on the Snow. It's a hell of a choice. Not one I would want to ever have to make. My boy Alex Zaragoza is thinking about it. I would too. Yep. This makes a lot of sense if they have Vanishing Verse. For the demon, anyway. Rampage of the Valkyries. I don't care about that one. I can just block and then Blood on the Snow. This is fine, right? I feel like it's just fine. Yeah. Sure. And then see if they have Vanishing Verse. If they don't, they die. Wow, really squeezed on white mana. That's pretty rough. So, I might be right to wait a turn so I can hold up Baleful Mastery for an Angel. Because if they Vanishing Verse in response, I go down to 6. And then down to 2 potentially. I don't know. They could just not have it. I think they would have played it already. What could go wrong? Nothing, right? I feel like this game's just over. Because they still have to respond. I mean, they have to figure out what to do with the Scourge, too. That's on the field that's, you know, massive. And I have Baleful Mastery in my hand. So. But I have a feeling this game is over. Oh, don't verse the Scourge. I think they're just pondering their poison in the cup. And also being dead. Sorry, my man. Oh, they have it? Okay, they have it. Alright. They're not straight up dead yet. They have a second white. They don't have like a pump spell, do they? I don't think the black-white Angels deck really runs one. Sure, sure, sure. Do your thing. Blood on the snow. Burning-Rune Demon. Got Baleful Mastery. Oh, I need a sack, huh? Well, that's fine. That's fine. What do I want here? Bala Ged Recovery and I don't know what else. I can get like Faceless Haven, I guess. Or I can just get Blood on the Snow again. I don't think they can beat that. Did I draw my Blood on the Snows? Jeez, did I really? Looks like I did. So, in that case... Oh, there's one. Okay. I thought I had one left. It's just probably just prolonging things. I don't think there's any real route to victory for their deck. Yep. Play the forest, and just pass. Play it nice and safe. It's a little nasty. They can't play 2, though. Yeah, sure. I don't think I'm Baleful Masterying that. I mean, I could, but... he says. What can they have that, like, would make this play bad? I don't think they can have anything. Yeah, let's just do this now. Crippling Fear, probably not going to do very much here. So... Blood on the Snowback Demon. Oh, I can Blood on the Snowback Harness Infinity. Or, Bala Ged Recovery, rather. And then, can I hold that up? Yeah, I can. Sure. I can hold up Blood on the Snow for whatever. And, I can smack them for 4 here, too, unless they have removal. Alright, cool. Unless they could have, like, a man land of their own, I don't think there's any threat here. Again, them being off of too much white mana really hurts them here. Hurt him get, you know, some pressure on the board, especially earlier. There might be a line where I go attack with Faceless Haven, kick Scourge. Or, kick Scourge, attack with Faceless Haven. Cut them down to 2 life and then hit them with the Haven. Wow. Serious call. Not gonna do it, my friend. Can I go Blood on the Snow, fire up Haven now? Yeah, I can. Alright, this game's over. Took long enough. Yikes. 18 Scourge. Goodbye, my friend. Alright. We made it. A few turns longer than it could have been. But, as with most of these games, we gotta grind some of it out, huh? I didn't even have to play Harness Infinity that game. Mystic can grind for a long, long time, can grind through counterspells. So, anything slow and grindy is a very strong matchup. It's a funny one. Another game highlighting the power of the recursion package. Although we did have some strong draws toward the tail end of that game too. Big D. On the play. This hand is slow, but it's powerful enough to make me want to keep it. Let's see if I'm greedy here. Ghast on one. I will check you for traps. What are you playing? There's not much really in that hand. Taking a Deadly Dispute's okay. I don't think I'm really in for taking the Binding. I feel like keeping them off as many Deadly Disputes as possible when they don't really have much to draw is where you want to be. So, could get rid of Ghast. Keep them off of their big mana, but I like this. This just becomes card advantage in these grindy matchups. They're probably disputing here. Ah! Alright. We're going on a field trip. And hopefully they're not slamming a wall through a skeleton for me. Grab Sciences so we can have a second black mana, which currently we don't have. Tap land. And just grabbing my swamp. That's the turn. So I don't need to... I can do Harness Infinity, Bala Ged Recovery with this demon. That sounds good. And if they're doing everything at sorcery speed, I might just be able to like crack a bunch of times with the demon. Unless they have more removal. Yep. Recovery. Harness Infinity. Harness Infinity is going to be really nasty here because I'm going to have many chances to check them for traps over the course of this game. If they invest 4 mana into a Binding here, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Okay, they don't need to. That is fine. If they have a Swarming or a Lolth, now's the time. Doesn't look like they do. Well, that draw was excellent, so... But I'm a little short on black mana. And that's actually going to keep me from Harness Infinity for now. So, I want to do this in search of a black land. Let's see. Keep the option up. Fire up Haven, though I doubt we're going to. Okay, it's a Woodland Chasm, but it's what we were looking for. That's the turn. Way ahead on lands. They have a Haven. but I feel really good if they're firing that up now. Sure. I already got my card out of Warlock Class, so I'm not upset about that, and I'll get it back with Harness Infinity. Now I can do the check for traps, Blood on the Snow play, which has been just so good. So good in these games. Precisely what I'm going to do here. Check for traps. They still have a Deadly Dispute, I think? No. Blood on the Snow, their own. Well, they're on Stone Nothing. Can maybe apply some pressure with my pick here. I can go like Warlock Class, Scourge of the Skyclaves. That seems good. Sorry, Shambling Ghast. Rest in peace, little man. Yeah. I think some of their draws were rough. Looked like they drew a bunch of lands. Taking that Deadly Dispute wound up being really good, right? You know, 2 cards deeper into their deck. What could they have found? Probably not a way to get themselves out of that, but I don't know. In these matches, it feels nice to slam the door after 5 minutes instead of 25. Moving on up. Haven't faced too many aggro decks. We just have, what, the one? The mono white? Oh my god. I better keep this. I haven't had a 2 demon hand yet. What the hell? Hall of Storm Giants on turn 1. Blue-black control? I don't know. Bala Ged Recovery. What do I want to do with you? Nothing, I think. I think I see if I find a land next turn. Field Trip will be really good, too. 3 islands. Cosima. So you're saying we're gonna grind, huh? Okay. They probably just exile Cosima so I can get in with the Ghast here. And then if I rip a land, yeah. Because if I rip a land next turn, like a swamp, then I can Burning-Rune Demon and start that up. And get like a check for traps or start the Harness Infinity loop. That's been so effective so far. Second Cosmo. Okay, we're playing that blue-green ramp deck. I'm excited to play against this. And I absolutely want to say Bala Ged Recovery against it. No question about it. So, just pass. Can they exile 2 Cosmos at once? They can, right? Yeah. That's cool. This deck's got like Divide by 0 to deal with level 3 Warlock Class. Coma's pretty nasty too. This hand currently doesn't really have a way of getting Coma off the table. But I can find it pretty easily. I can go like Soul Shatter, Baleful Mastery with a Burning-Rune Demon. Okay. Yep. Nice. Excellent. Get in with the Ghast. Which, they might be just sacking this Dryad anyway. And if they are, then that guarantees that the Demon comes down. So it'll be telling here if they sack the Dryad or not. They do. Okay. Great. So Demon comes down. I think I want Soul Shatter, Baleful Mastery, so that I can deal with Coma. That is the card that I am most afraid of seeing at the moment. Tough having Bala Ged Recovery in hand too, because I can't leverage Harness Infinity properly. I can't guarantee myself to pick that up into my hand. So let's just do this. Pick your poison. If they ramp into Coma next turn, then I'm doing pretty good, and I can attack with the demon, so I can put pressure on. Cyclone Summoner bouncing the demon's really lousy for them too. These Cosimas, man. One might be returning here. No. What's it gonna be? Nothing. Okay. Just crash in. Stay patient here. Sure. Okay. I think I want them off of a land, just to squeeze them on mana. And, I don't need to do anything here. They can divide by 0 and grab Mascot Exhibition. So, that's not super fun, but then I just get to run a demon back out. I think I make them have it. I think there's not too much of a point in not doing this. And if they don't have it, then I feel really good. Roiling Regrowth. They had a lot of damage with Cosimas, the Cosimas too. Oh, they come back Summoning Stick, right? But not at instant speed, they don't? Okay. Sure. So I can grab Shambling Ghast, Eyetwitch, and make sure I can block. I feel like this is kind of an attrition match where I don't really want to fall behind. Grab one of these two dorks, run one of those out. They can divide by 0, I guess. But I can, again, make them have that. Wow. Okay. I haven't played against this deck yet, so I'm not super familiar with all their angles of winning the game. I know some of them don't have Cosima. Yep. I know about that one. Sure. So I have to make sure they don't put a one-hit KO together here, huh? I probably need to get these off the table now. I'm pretty sure I do. And I can bring back an Eyetwitch, which is nice. I'm fairly certain I need to do this now. What else could I do? Baleful Mastery's in the yard already, so I can't do that. Could check for traps. Well, they probably deny me that. Can't really grab Field Trip. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with this matchup, so I'm going to play it safe and rip a blood on this now here. Gets rid of a land too, which is nice. And get an Eyetwitch and run out of gas. Alright. I don't feel super good about this. Especially with that Cosima at like 8 counters. Another Hall of Storm Giants. Sure. Now I can play Demon and hold up Soul Shatter. Probably little use getting in with this Eyetwitch, considering the Cosimas. If they have Roiling Regrowth, they can maybe threaten lethal. So let's not do that. Let's play out a Burning-Rune Demon. I might have to divide by 0 here. Sure. See what they grab with it. Mascot. And we'll pass. Yep. How many Rolling Regrowth is that gone? That is... Hey. Let me see. 1, 2... Just 2. In this slower matchup, these Cosmos have been impressive. Look how massive that is. Sure. Can I exile that again? Nope. Time to do something, huh? I don't think they usually pack hard counters. So if they have like Coma, I can Soul Shatter it eventually. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. A lot of instant speed ways to return Cosima, I'm noticing. Cultivator. Yep. How many cards are they down to? 20. It's dangerous thinking about milling them out, but not totally out of the question. I'm sure their hand is going to be stacked with win conditions after this. Although they are going to need some way of interacting with what I'm doing. Probably all Runes Epiphany. They could have played it this turn for 7 mana, but they did not. There's no way on earth I am Soul Shattering this. So, could double block. I feel like that's dangerous though. We'll just single block with the Eyetwitch. So here, I can grab one of these. I can also discard a Burning-Rune Demon. I like being able to do that because it gives me an option of finding something out of my own deck. not terrible, but probably not super helpful is that field trip. So, if I Soul Shatter here, I still could. But they can exile it at instant speed, but it does get it off the table. And then I can Bala Ged Recovery. I don't know. Sounds like a losing proposition. But with all runes in the picture, it's scary. Yeah, I'm going to Soul Shatter. Considering all runes, yeah, I want to do this. They divide by 0 this, I get to wipe the board. Oh, shh. Yeah, right, Cultivator's 4 mana. Jeez, that was real bad. I've been playing for a while. It's probably going to be my last game. Alright. Not out of this by any means, but with the all runes, it's not looking good. Because they can return the Cosima, and then all runes. Please bounce something. Please bounce my Ghast. Please, for the love of God, bounce my Ghast. Thinking about something. Well, they have to discard, right? Yeah. They discarded their mascot exhibition. Holy cow. So... I can run out Eyetwitch. I have to not die to this massive, big, fat Cosima here. Next turn, so they can sack both Dryads. Right now they're at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So they can Cyclone Summoner and All Runes if they sack both their Dryads. And that's what, 18 power. And they can return their Cosima and kill me. So, is there any way of avoiding that? Cyclone, All Runes, return Cosima. There probably isn't a good way of avoiding that at this point. I can Bala Ged Recovery back my instant speed removal in the yard. Yeah, I have to do that. Get my Soul Shatter back. Okay. Run out Eyetwitch. And leave it off there. They don't have enough to Cyclone Summoner, All Runes, and divide by 0. These games are going to be leaving me with, like, permanent brain damage, man. Bunch of grinds. Oh, they're All Runes? They might be able to take just, like, 4 extra turns. I wasn't sure how this matchup might play out. It actually seems rough. Unless I can, you know, like check them for traps, get rid of something, and drop them early enough. Which, in this case, it looks like we're not able to do. I don't even have enough for, like, double Blood on the Snow. And they have 2 halls of Storm Giants anyway. Sure. without Cosima, I think we're probably favored, but I think most of these lists are turning toward it now, and I can see why. It looks excellent. No blocks. I am probably dead, but I'm going to make them play this out. Yep. Block with Ghast here. And I can make a treasure. That way I can fire up Haven and Soul Shatter. If they just have 2 more all runes, I'm going to die anyway. Yep. Sure. I can Soul Shatter this now, I guess. Does that do anything? Probably not. Make him have it, right? Oh, come on. Soul Shatter, don't be a butt. Get in there. Okay. Yep, that'll do it. And that's also a nasty one, huh? Good game, opponent. I think that's going to do it for this set. Ooh, plenty of grind fest in that one. Not a lot of aggro to be seen. Deck fared pretty well, though, all things considered. Got to show off not only the Warlock Class combo a couple times, threatened the Warlock Class combo once or twice more, and showed off that recursion package that has made this deck so interesting to play. So, pretty good set there. Probably going to be recording more of this deck as I climb up the ladder. Couple of final thoughts about the deck just before I sign out. The next set, Innistrad Midnight Hunt, has already spoiled Ren and 7, and definitely I'm almost certain I'm going to want at least a couple of copies of that. So looking forward to that set coming out. Looking forward to playing more Standard. I am not going off of this deck anytime soon, so if you want more Warlock Class content, you know where to find it. Till next time, I'm going to sign off, so peace everybody.